Hi everyone, thank you for joining for today's live stream. And today we're gonna be taking care of this room. It's a basement and it has few holes that needs to be speckled, a TV mount that needs to be removed. So some prep work that needed to be done so the customer can do painting. And then after this room we're gonna switch to light fixture installation, the outside, and as well as some door repair for the garage entry door. So guys, stay tuned and let me know if you have any questions. So we're gonna start by removing the TV mount. Make sure we absolutely forgot about it. So I should have added some wrench recently. But anyway, I just used my pliers to simply unscrew it out of the screw one screw. And now I just need to unscrew a few more. And it is just much faster for me to use my pliers because it will take less time than going to my car and getting all that stuff to do it properly. So one more screw and two more on the top. Okay, that's gonna be another one right here. There's a bunch of stuff right here, but it's not much I can do about it. I just need to kind of work around it. Luckily it wasn't too tight. So probably somebody drilled it first. It was nice. The size of the building, so it's not that hard. It's usually I would use like a wrench to wrench and I can sometimes put it with the pliers, which is because I simply forgot about the fact that there's a TV mount here. So we gotta take care of that, and there's a bunch of holes in here that needs to be speckled and finished. To prep this room. Well guys, I'm trying to do what is your day going on? Not gonna check what you're watching from. Each stage, concrete. So we got one more screw and one more screw left in that end, which will be the most difficult one to reach. Thank you for joining, everyone. Please like this live stream by double tapping the screen and press the subscribe button. So in this live stream today, I'm taking care of this basement room that has bunch of holes that needs to be speckled. So I'll be filling them up. So then this room can be painted and can become something different. Like a living space for someone. But now I just need to remove the TV mount here because it's no longer going to be a place for it to be here. So I should have used like this ratchet for it, but that, we're gonna switch and install some light fixture outside. Is a motion sensor. So now that we just cover it off here, let's see. There's a bunch of dust, a lot of dust. I'm actually allergic to dust. I have no allergies to construction type of the dust, but to domestic dust. I don't know why. Thank you for joining, everyone. Hi, Uncommon Woman. So let's start from these holes and all that stuff. We're gonna fill it up. Yep, please like and subscribe, guys. I'm gonna pin the message, and it looks like they removed that option. That's interesting. I used to be able to do that, but now I can't. Okay. Okay, thank you for joining, everyone. So I'm gonna be using Spectrum by 3M to fill all these holes. It should be pretty functional. Alright, we're gonna start by wiping out the dust from the wall. Let's do that. Hopefully we can reach to that thing. There's also a bunch of different adhesive, like that tape, that actually will be a problem for painting as well. So some scotch here, but it doesn't have much of a lead, but which is good. So we're gonna pull this stuff up. Hopefully, yeah, it works pretty nice. Because we are always in this home. Because one day I was doing some door repair and found a door where I started getting beautiful noises again. And I was like, who is playing? And I wasn't able to figure out. I should have just asked, but now I know. So we're gonna start by using just a I'm gonna start just by using a razor blade. You know what? I'm gonna try to bring you guys closer so then you can see better. Yep, just like that. So. Or holes in the TV. Usually I start just to cut those the paper around the edges of that stuff. I'm gonna just use a piece of cardboard just to catch that stuff, so I don't have to do a lot of cleanup later. Just like that. mini speckle. We don't have lots of stuff to deal with. Okay. So let's do this one. Just like that. Then we have actually some kind of plastic anchor here. So you might want to pull it out as well. Or just bring it deeper, which we probably can. Yeah, just like that. And then you're gonna cut the paper around that thing as well. So that when we put the speckle, we don't have any weird stuff around it, because usually when you have the paper, it's kind of sticking out. Then it doesn't stick well there, it's gonna bubble up when you paint, so not a good thing. Just like that. And now somehow we need to reach to the other two holes. Thank you for joining. Luka, we can barely hear you. Okay, let me see what I can do about it. I should be able to. What about now? Is it better now? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me now? Drop in the chat if you can hear me better, please. So as you can see, I removed the paper on this side and on this side. Yes, thank you. I should get myself, I'll get like a Bluetooth microphone at some point, because that stuff has a receiver that's kind of plugged into the phone, and every time I move it, it's getting disconnected. So as you can see, I removed the paper on the right side, so then when I put the speckle, it's not gonna peel and bubble up when you paint, because usually when you have paper leftovers, it's gonna just bubble up. So I know that some people, they just kind of take the razor blade or put it like they kind of press it in, but we don't want to do that. We're gonna just cut the paper fully and fill it after. And also this hole has it has already like a print from the TV model, so I'll have to speckle that thing as well, so it's not gonna show after the room is painted. So let's do that hole, just like that. So yeah, just make sure that there is no paper sticking out. That's it here. And now I'm gonna grab the speckle, and we're gonna speckle. This is the less convenient area to work with in this room. It's only better when you're closer to the camera. Okay. It seems like it's still not working the way it should. So yeah, you see that thing. So this is the receiver that usually is getting plugged. Let me know if you can hear me better now. I walked pretty far from the camera. Can you hear me better? Is it better now? Better. Okay. Thank you. That is great. So I'm gonna grab that 3M speckling, and this is it. And I'm gonna be using that for filling these holes. So I usually like different speckling than this one, but this one was that the customer had in the garage. So it's heated garage, so I'm pretty sure it's in a good condition, but I noticed that it's already dried because it's white, dried up a little bit, because usually it has like an indicator which makes it blue when it's wet and it turns white when it dries. So now it's just an easy work to do. The hardest part usually is to prep that hole, so you just press it in and we're gonna feather it. That's it. And let's do another one. Oh, I have some paper or something here. And then usually when you paint, you need to roll the speckled spots first with a tiny roller, and then you apply your paint so you don't have uneven coverage, because it's gonna absorb moisture from the paint faster than the rest of the wood, and you're gonna see the difference, and you want to have nice and even results. So we're done with these 4 holes, and let's just go over one by one and fix that. We have one more hole on the ceiling that is above it. Actually 2 more holes. Let me show you. Yeah, 2 more here. So let's fill these holes, since I want to somehow switch from this area to start working on the rest of the stuff. And good thing about this speckling that it doesn't shrink compared to the rest of the stuff. So if you use joint compound, it's gonna shrink when it dries. The speckling doesn't. It's good. And with the ceiling, especially when you have lots of lights, usually you don't see any imperfections on the ceilings, so should be no problem. And you see no hole anymore, so we have one more hole there in the corner. Check out this light. It wasn't me, it was already here. So here it is. One more hole, guys, to speckle. Thank you for joining, everyone. Guys, like this live stream by double tapping the screen and press that subscribe button on the top. So let's speckle this hole. And it's a basement, so yeah, this hole is also rough, so I'm gonna get the razor knife and the cardboard that I used to hold all the chunks for them not to fall down where it's at. It's right there. Because we don't want to create any mess in here, so I'll just hold that thing and I'll cut some of that paper just like that. And it's gonna fall right into my catch pen. Yeah, some of these holes they have paper on the edges, some of them they don't. So actually at 3M they have nice specklings for large hole repair and for small hole repair. So the large hole repair has even like fibers that allows you to fill the holes up to, I don't know, up to maybe 3 inches or something, and it has fibers in it, and then you can top it with a standard small hole repair speckling. So we have an anchor behind, so we want to fill it in nice and well, so it kind of pushes in but not just floating. And like I said, this is ceiling, so it's going to be painted with flat white paint, and it will hide that stuff. And my goal is just to prep it so it's gonna look nice. So we're gonna have one more hole over here, one more hole on the ceiling. Let's take care of this one. I'm gonna grab my catch pen again, and we're gonna catch all that stuff not to fall on the ground and make the mess, because we don't want to clean. If we can avoid cleaning, it's better to avoid it. Okay, so now it's time to fill this one. Thank you for joining, everyone. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, it's kind of interesting light. It's like a night light. Yeah, so you see this this guy. He has this room like a some kind of crafting corner. So he makes different models and he paint them as well, from what I can see. So pretty creative person. Okay. So usually if I see any like rough edges, if you don't want to sand it, you can just feather them with your finger and blend them into the rest of the ceiling. Or you can just sand each spot afterwards. Okay, so this is ready. And let's take care of this one. Okay. It also has a paper, so we need to catch it as well. just like that. Okay. Thank you for joining, everyone. Okay. And I noticed that we actually have a few more spots here, a few anchors and one kind of, I don't know what it is, like some kind of damaged section. Something bumped right into that thing. So also we're gonna remove that loose paper from the edges. And a few more anchors also. I'm gonna probably use the pliers to remove it. Okay, we pulled one out. Then another one. And then the very last one. Yeah, it will be hard to catch. I'll just put some wet wipe just to catch this dust. Okay. Let's fill them up. I'm gonna scrape it again. Okay. So let's fill them up, guys. Okay, here's my spackling. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff in here, kind of getting distracted a little bit. Perfect. Now I'll probably top this one as well. Let's remove these anchors now and fill these holes as well. Okay. Sorry, I bumped it. Let's fill these few holes. Okay, this one is ready. Let's fill it in. Yeah, this is when all the wet wipes come handy. When you don't want to create mess, you just do it nice and quick. Okay. and its stuff is ready. And let's proceed with holes on the ceiling. It's not a lot of them, but there is some still left.